bars in a rave. Man, I go hard like Santan.
Isaac_ICO asks, who is the worst player you've ever seen live in the flesh? Mine is Gary Taylor Fletcher.
Titus Bramble.
For me, it's probably Mark Noble.
Mark Noble, nah.
I said Jamie Mackey, in fact. If I ever see him, he's holding
On site.
Alright guys, let's storm through some listeners' questions. That's all the Newcastle chat I can bear.
Hope we lose this weekend.
Proper football.
That's for the relegation fighters.
That's proper football.
Shout
I don't
out
want
to
to
relegation fighters.
Alright guys, OT Button tweets asks, Monchi or Overmars for Arsenal Director of Football?
Who cares?
I think I'd
Let Mike Ashley sign all the players.
rather Overmars because if Monchi comes and makes me think that Emery's going to stay for longer, so...
Yeah, that's scary.
But Overmars is a bit...
Yeah, realistically,
What's he
Emery,
done?
Emery out. That's it.
I don't know.
I
I've
don't care
heard
about
Overmars
anything
been
else.
involved in some shaky
Is it?
signings.
Hey, you need someone like that. Oh, shaky sign. I'm moving to shaky business.
You were all for it.
You need them Abramoviches, the Arabs.
Nah, man, we've already got Raul Saleh.
You need man.
I'll tell you what, I'll
Some
put
of
10
these
million.
Roma signings have not come off, but at least they're
But
signing.
they look like good players, though.
they're signing the right profile. Ante Koric. They're signed.
That's the sort of players we need to be looking at.
Yeah,
Yeah.
these are the players that we need to buy. So
Yeah.
at least he's signing the right profile. Okay, they
Yeah,
have not
yeah.
come off.
Whether the coach gets
But-
the best out of them is not down to him. Like,
To
it's,
answer
you
the
know.
question, realistically, obviously you'd have Monchi in there. The only one that with similar reputation in the field is Mislintat. So
And you
he's
got
not
rid of
Arsenal
him.
anymore.
So he got rid of himself.
Baka Umobu.
Okay,
I
struggling
butcher
there.
these names
Wow.
all the time. I do apologise.
It's on my country name, bro.
Will Kelechi Iheanacho ever fulfil his potential?
That's a random question.
What was his potential?
I don't know, because he was
Yeah.
kind of groomed as this, like, he's kind of like what Gabby Jesus is.
Yeah,
But I level
coming
below
off the
even.
bench.
Yeah, coming off the bench,
Yeah.
scoring the
Iheanacho's
odd
a
goal.
typical Nigerian striker. They gassed him up with the pace aspect, which is not
Yeah.
probably older than his.
Who even gassed him up?
And then
I know he was.
He actually
Man, when
just-
he was at sea.
he meets up with his potential too late or whatever, or too early, or whatever.
I actually think Kelechi is quite young. Like, I don't actually believe that he's like an Obafemi Martins or anything. I actually think he is.
Yeah,
you know.
I think-
Another you can compare with Rashford. Look at him now.
Who, Obafemi Martins?
No.
Oh,
Obafemi Martins is definitely not you. He's a grown ass man.
does he still play a ball?
It's like Agoa. Remember Agoa?
Oh,
Lukaku, all those
oh,
players. All this is the
I
same
think
thing.
they'll just be. He'll be a solid Premier League player.
Yeah.
That's
I personally
about
think he hasn't really been given a chance though.
Yes, he has.
Yeah,
Leicester.
Apart-
Apart,
Leicester.
no, unless the Vardy.
He's getting benched for
No, but
Vardy's
Vardy's been
getting
dropped.
benched.
Vardy's
Yeah.
been dropped.
And who they paying up front now?
He hasn't been
Iheanacho.
dropped. He was dropped
Iheanacho.
for one game.
Oh, really?
No,
Yeah.
it was
dropped
one
for one
game.
game.
One
Yeah,
game.
it was-
Hasn't been
No,
dropped.
but he's been coming off the bench for them, hasn't he?
No,
because one game was injured, I
was
think.
dropped for one game.
Was he?
It was- he hasn't
just
been
one
dropped.
game.
They're not paying
It
that
was
shot.
It was the last game.
Yeah, just
The
to try
last-
experiment.
yeah,
No,
yeah,
I've seen
yeah,
Vardy on the bench a few
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
times.
I'm pretty sure that's the talk at Leicester.
I'm pretty sure that was because he was injured at
To
the
the
time.
Tottenham game. Yeah. I don't think he was
Vardy came off the bench to take that penalty like in American football when the punter comes on.
Innit?
It's the
Oh
specialist.
yeah, you're right. He's had that was the first game on the bench. Yeah.
He just wanted to experiment.
He just wanted to experiment that day.
Yeah, so I don't think Iheanacho's even been given.
He didn't
like,
even. And Iheanacho didn't even start that game.
Oh,
And he
stress.
came on, but
Yeah.
And even still, like Claude Puel isn't. I wouldn't say he's the greatest manager to like make a young player excel. You've seen what he's doing with Damari Gray.
But Puel did alright at Nice, no?
Yeah.
Was it Nice?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
at Leicester, you can like apparently even the fans are getting annoyed with the style
No,
of football.
the reason
like,
why, and it's the same reason
because they like that direct
Yeah.
Brexit
Yeah.
football.
Yeah.
No, it's not even that. It's it's actually more to do with his charisma, because that's the same problem he had at Nice as well. They say that because people think he sounds very monotone and all of this is cold and all of this, and he doesn't. It's not actually passionate about.
We said the same
club
about Martial.
yeah.
Man. Like, that's-
Yeah, I know that's the thing. Yeah, about these
Martial
French
is
guys.
like an assassin sometimes. Like you
I
never
swear.
know what's going through his head. Like he's gonna kill someone.
He needs to behave like
Yes, literally. He needs to behave like he's on brother.
Sometimes
Then.
you see, sometimes, like remember when you played Newcastle with 2-0 up,
Yeah.
and then he gave us hell. Like I was like, this guy can be
Your Newcastle.
amazing.
Your Newcastle is like.
Literally, man.
Yeah, so even Iheanacho,
He's
I don't know.
Murray, I don't know his name. Like,
You see what I always say, Lou?
You need to go to Yoruba class.
Yeah.
this guy's got Zimbabwe
You need to know
flag.
your
So
audience.
maybe Zimbabwe. Maybe I need to go Zimbabwe class as well. But,
They got the clicks.
if if Adriano never went through the life
saw
battles
that
he did,
Yo.
how do you think his career would have went?
Well, it would've
Like
been on more
Benzema's.
Hey,
He would have been 99 shooting on more FIFAs.
he would have
I
just
have
been.
no idea,
He
I'm
would have
not
just been another
Nostradamus,
Robinho.
I
Like
can't do that, man.
it would have just been like another Robinho. Like you know them Brazilian.
No, Adrian, I feel. I thought
Robinho had no issues.
Respect Robinho is balling out in Turkey right now, yeah?
I think Brazilians just don't care, fam. At the
Brazilian
time,
players
they
are
didn't care.
the most difficult to predict.
Yeah, they don't care.
They're the most difficult
Like
to predict.
on the surface, you'd think he was gonna blow everybody, but
Yeah, well,
that's the thing.
Ronaldinho was on the top of the world.
They all actually perform very well in the Brazilian leagues, yeah. But once they come to Europe, that's when the lifestyle can touch them.
Yeah, like
And you see who's really about the football.
I actually think, genuinely think that like Neymar's like since Ronaldinho probably the last Brazilian that's actually reached their potential.
I don't think.
Since that probably
I don't think.
because
There's been loads.
a lot of people love Neymar, but I say if
Maybe
if
Kaká.
Neymar
Yeah, sorry,
retires
Kaká.
today, yeah.
What's
He's done his bit. He's done what he needed to do.
I don't know.
I don't know. Today, though.
He's
It's
got
only
more,
25.
man.
No, but you're saying,
he still has a lot
what
of-
I'm saying,
27.
but that's the thing
Yeah,
comparing
he's
him to
27.
Messi.
He came late. He came late to
I say
Europe.
if he retires today, I
But
don't
that's
know.
the
He's
thing
got a
comparing-
lot to do still.
He still does,
to
yeah.
Messi and them, man, though.
Yeah. That's what I'm comparing.
Yeah,
The thing is,
yeah,
about Brazilians,
yeah.
though, they always get judged on the World Cup and winning the World Cup.
Yeah.
I
That's
don't
like,
think judge him on that, man.
No,
I'm
I
just comparing
mean,
him to
I
like
mean-
Messi and
He's
all
never
that.
won that.
yeah, but in the grand scheme of things, people always look at Brazilians. Oh, they're the ones they're always the biggest favourite for the World Cup. Neymar's had 2 World Cups now, I think.
Yeah.
Both times, not even got them to the final.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
But no,
And like he hasn't led PSG. I think PSG is going to be his defining thing because he wasn't bought to win them league titles.
But
he was bought
in-
to get them to the
Yeah,
Champions
but
League
anybody
final.
who
In the
watched
same
football,
light.
anybody who watched football would know Neymar's not that guy.
yes, he is.
No, it's not.
He's not the guy to take
before,
it.
yes,
He's not a Messi and a Ronaldo.
He definitely has the capabilities. He has the capabilities.
For
Definitely.
Barcelona when they were down.
no, Neymar is a guy, man.
He is.
Even
he is.
against,
Neymar is a guy.
even against,
He's done it for
like you
Brazil as
said.
well.
Yeah, he has done it.
even
No,
against
okay.
us this season
Okay,
in
maybe
the Champions
I have
League,
to be
he
more fair.
pandered.
The first World Cup, he was balling out.
He was.
Then he got
He got
injured.
injured,
Like
yeah.
one guy needed him
Yeah.
in his back,
Yeah,
broke his
yeah,
back.
yeah.
The second World Cup, I don't think he was that great.
No.
But the first World Cup, he was showing
Yeah.
signs of. I was like,
But
wow,
Do you think
they're gonna-
Cup as
Neymar
well?
is that player that can
He
lead a
is.
team
Yes.
to a challenge?
I just think. I feel he's playing.
He's not as, I don't think he's not as good as Messi and Ronaldo.
No, I
but he's
don't
definitely.
Yeah, no one is as good as
Remember-
him.
Yeah, he's
You guys-
he's definitely the type of player that
He's
can-
the
next.
as good as Messi.
The
You
next.
guys remember-
But
you
he
guys
needs
remember-
to do it
Do you guys
now.
remember Confed Cup when Neymar balled out?
Yeah,
He's even done the Olympics as well.
He's
Scored
got
Olympics
scored
as
mad
well.
goals.
So yeah,
as
so
well.
Neymar has the ability. It's just that
And for Santos as well, he was one in the
Yeah.
league, right?
But I don't think he can take PSG to the final.
No, do you know what it is?
I don't think
Do you know
he
what it is? Once again, he's playing under limitations now because he was under Emery, who privatised the system, and Tuchel's doing the same thing. He's a bit more flexible with Neymar, but Neymar is not going to have the opportunity to just be taking about 8 touches with the ball. So he needs to get the ball moving. That's the problem he had with Di Maria as well. You see in the first half, he was shouting his head off at Di Maria.
Yeah.
Because he kept on doing stupid things on the ball. And the same thing with Neymar as well. And that's why he's probably injured now. That's why he's doing the flipping rainbow flick over the... What's it? Gingap.
That's the thing about Neymar. That's what
Yeah.
annoys me about him sometimes. It's
That's
like,
you're
the thing.
proper.
But the flair.
are
Yeah.
you taking this seriously? Like,
No, the flair is good, but you have to have end.
Yeah, but
no,
then
what
you
to
could have
do
said
it,
the
man.
same about Ronaldinho.
Exactly that.
No,
yeah.
Ronaldo always had end product though.
Neymar has more end product than Ronaldinho.
You're not really
Definitely.
arguing
He's
that
had more
Neymar's
goal.
not common.
He's had more goal
I'll
output
tell you
than
this right now. There's
Ronaldinho.
no flaw in Neymar's game.
None.
They're
Apart-
rolling around.
No, there's no flaw.
game
There's
yet.
no flaw.
They're rolling
but it's
around.
more-
He's a flawless
Apart from
player.
him running around,
The rolling around isn't a flaw in the game. It just means
It's not
he's a
a
bit of a pansy, innit?
He gets fouled.
Maybe his obsession with his sister is a flaw in the game. I don't know because
I
it's
swear.
made
Some Brexit fans.
Bro.
stay in your face, son.
him. Peter Beardsley would never have done that in my day.
What I'm saying is sometimes I feel like for Brazil when he was running, I feel like he didn't realize you're killing time on the clock, man. This is unnecessary right now.
No, but
Especially when
that's
you're
a
not
Brazilian culture thing. You need to see the way they train. It's a lot worse than the what you've seen in the game.
I wouldn't even see it's Brazilian.
They do kick- they do
I actually
kick-offs
just think
for
it's
half
a
an
thing
hour.
just outside of Europe. Like anyone that gets fouled, they just go on the floor and start moaning. Katie, you even see he's looking around like, "Raw, why am I not getting this free kick?" Neymar sometimes in the Champions League, you see him rolling around.
To gain that extra
It's just a cultural
It's a
difference.
cultural
thing.
difference. That's it.
Yeah.
You're just too yard for that. You don't understand.
Let's move on. A person with a Saudi Arabian flag now.
Right.
God, we're going international,
Audience
lads.
is there.
Will LUHD ask who will win a major trophy next? First, Manchester United or Jose Mourinho?
Come on, United.
Depends on when
What
depends
sort
on
of
Jose
stupid
goes.
questions are that?
Hold on, that's a good
Can Jose
question,
get a
though.
club?
It depends on where he goes. If he goes PSG, then
I was just going
How
China.
would he go
Jose-
PSG then?
Tuchel ain't going nowhere.
Impossible.
Real
I was
Madrid?
going China.
I think he.
Impossible now. Like,
He then goes-
they've seen what he's
China, if he goes China.
Yeah,
He's gonna go China.
Actually, no, wait. Wasn't he on beIN Sports? He's probably going to one of those.
I don't think
Arab
Jose Mourinho's got the pride to go somewhere like China.
No,
He's whoring himself around to get a big job.
he goes to Inter.
Inter.
Bayern?
But yeah,
Bayern will not have him.
Oh yeah, it's true. Their club culture is too
Their
deep.
club culture is
It's probably Man
completely
United
different.
then, right?
Yeah, Man United are winning.
United,
next
man.
season.
Yeah, mate.
What is a major trophy though?
Yeah.
League Cup don't
Champions-
count.
League Cup's
Champions
not a
League,
major trophy,
no,
but
we've-
I know these shameless lot will try to claim it though. You need to be careful
No,
of
I'm
these
not claiming
lot.
that, man.
What about FA Cup?
Hey, Arsenal were claiming it. I'm claiming it. I'm claiming that, man.
Get out of here, man.
All right, okay. One of the Gold Diggers pod members asked, Audrey Milian asked, if Lukaku leaves United this summer, do you think he remains in England or plays elsewhere?
He's gonna go
Then
to
Italy.
Italy.
Yeah, Italy's the place.
Catford Power League.
He said
Where?
there was reports that he doesn't mind going Juve. Yeah, you don't mind, but do they want you, bro? Like he's trying to whore himself. Like, oh, I don't mind going here. I don't go. Fam, you end up wherever you're told, bro.
You end up.
Oh, you end up where you're told, bro. Go to, I don't know, probably like Inter or something. I don't know.
I think we were like AC Milan because you know
that he's not.
go
Trust
to
me.
Italy's like a redemption
Listen,
thing. Like
he ain't
managers
going-
go there,
Have you
fix
not?
themselves
Nah,
up.
he ain't going to see
I
that.
know he's gonna
Piontek.
stay-
Piontek.
yeah,
He's
yeah,
on
yeah,
smoke.
yeah,
Yeah,
looks serious still.
yeah. Let that line spot go. Oh,
He'll get a club though.
I go China, man. Okay.
He could get a good club.
A lot of Premier League teams are dumb, so yeah, he will get.
Probably like West Ham or something. I don't know, bro.
West Ham.
But you think he'll go down? I don't think it will go down to West Ham. Like, I reckon he'll just go to
He
Europe.
won't
or
go
something.
down. He'll just go Europe, innit?
I think he could go to
Yeah,
Lyon.
I'm just
even.
thinking though, he must have high wages. A lot of these European teams don't pay that.
Well, he's on that too.
well, he needs to humble himself.
That's
man.
not 175 bags.
175.
Yeah,
He needs to
United
humble
definitely gonna
himself.
have to subsidise.
Yeah, I don't mind that, man.
Don't mind.
How long is left in his
I'll
contract?
take out a loan and stuff.
Too long.
Can you imagine how much his goal bonus is and it still don't motivate him to score goals? Boy.
I don't
You man are done
understand.
with Lukaku for real.
A professional footballer, when the ball's coming to him, you can see how hard he's concentrating on to just control the ball. A professional footballer struggling to control ball.
Playing as a number 9
Literally.
is to be able
The
to
funniest thing
control
about
the ball.
I want to see the
And bring
training.
your
I want to
players
see the training when they do the striker practice. They like take a touch out your feet.
Funniest
Keep it
thing
in
about
the deep.
Lukaku is as soon as the ball bounces, you know he's not going to be able to
Yeah,
control it.
yeah,
When the ball
That's
bounces, he's
ridiculous.
not allowed. He's
That's
not.
ridiculous.
He can't control
Crazy,
it.
like, that's
Mid height
mental.
receive.
And if he does, you're
Did he
bare
get- did he
surprised.
get- did he get injured from his first touch one time?
Yeah, when he
He fell over the ball.
He wanted to take it forward.
Yeah, he's a
He
funny
went-
guy.
Fucking hell.
He's a funny guy. Hersini Jr. asks, what do you guys think are the biggest misconceptions in football? He says, for me, it has to be the opinion here that weaker teams lay down for the top teams in other leagues in Europe. Example, League One is a farmers league, etc.
No, it's a good question, but forget what you said. In terms of the biggest misconception,
Forget his opinion, yeah?
Yeah, it's what Dan brought up the other day, where he tweeted about
The assist.
the assist,
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
assists
that's
and
what it
goals. How it's comparable, like
Yeah.
they try and make assist the goal standard
Definitely.
for like a creativity.
Creativity. Yeah, I agree with that, yeah.
I kind of agree. I agree with that.
But I think we're moving away from that now. Like, we have more intricate stats to measure.
I don't know
creativity
because
and-
there's still some people that.
Yeah. But we're trying at least.
Yeah.
I think I've got a decent example here because sometimes people just do lazy analysis. So what it is with I see the thread as well now. I agree with it for the majority of it. And one thing that people don't consider is obviously the guy that passes the ball to the guy that gets the assist.
Yeah.
And I think a great example is I've seen people say Dembele, for example. Usman Dembele is a playmaker. For me, he's not a playmaker.
At all.
He's someone that is getting on the end of chances and creating chances for his teammates. That doesn't necessarily mean he's a playmaker. He doesn't orchestrate the attack for Barcelona or even for Dortmund he didn't. So he's not a playmaker. That is wrong.
Yeah.
But because he gets a high number of assists, people say, oh, this is the same. Getting assists means you're a playmaker. It's not the same. So playmakers can get assists, of course, because they're providers.
Ozil's a playmaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, for example, when Ozil was good, or when he used to be good, he used to be able to orchestrate the attack and get assists, which is great.
And that's
But
based on your base position.
but that
as well.
should not be the judge, and you shouldn't judge his performance based on just solely
I
that.
agree,
Because
yeah.
someone like Silva could just have 8 assists in the Premier League
Yeah.
throughout the whole year,
Yeah.
and someone like Sane will get 15 assists.
Yeah.
But Silva's the one passing the ball
Yeah,
every
he's
single
the
time.
playmaker,
to
yeah.
set it
What
up.
happened with Ozil a few seasons ago, where I think in the first half of the season he got a shitload of assists, but his performance level never changed.
Never changed.
At all.
Giroud just missed chances.
And Giroud missed loads of chances second half of the season where he didn't get any assists in the season.
17
But then
goals, I
he's
think,
judged on
Yeah, there's too much
the assists.
variables. There's too much variables.
Yeah.
involved in
I
it.
think
So
overall
It's
we're
lazy
just trying to say that stats it's not really the whole.
It's not the whole
Yeah,
picture.
it's not the whole picture.
Yeah.
No, but that's the thing. Stats is meant to be supplementary to what you see.
Yeah.
Yes.
But people take it
It
so
should
literally.
so
all the
verify.
time.
annoying when
Verify
you
what
argue
you
with
see.
someone and
Yeah.
the first thing they bring up is stats. It
Yeah.
doesn't
Watch
make
the
no
game,
sense.
yeah.
Like
At
what
all.
you're saying. It's like people won't watch the game, but they'll say he done this.
Yeah.
Or he's done that. Like, what did you see? It's a
Yeah,
high
what did you
test.
see?
A perfect example of that is Hazard with Belgium when he played against France.
Yeah.
he had an amazing game, 0 goals, 0 assists, and everyone was like, "Oh, you bottled it." Shit like that. It's like, that's the perfect example.
But you just can't talk to those people. Just don't talk to them. You know what I mean? My one is actually, I hate when people say, like, when there's a referee mistake in England and they say, "Oh, see, our English referees are the worst." I'm like, you should go see refereeing in other countries. You know what I mean? Like, England has the best referees.
The best.
It's not perfect by any means, but
no referee's going to be perfect.
Yeah, exactly. Until we get VAR and stuff like that, then it's never going to be. But even the way you see other countries implement VAR, the way their referees, they're so incompetent the way they do it. Do you know what I mean?
The league is the worst for me. Oh my god.
Bad refereeing.
You see some terrible. You see some terrible things there.
Isaac_ICO asks, who is the worst player you've ever seen live in the flesh? We've seen him live in the flesh,
Ooh, this is a good question, man.
Mine is Gary Taylor Fletcher.
You know what? I feel bad for saying this because I was in a coaching course with him, and I played centre back with him. Titus Bramble.
Oh, a name drop, yeah.
You're just saying this.
No, for real. He's a nice guy, but bro.
Did you just... Come on.
I've seen a lot of bad players.
Yeah, I can tell.
I've been some questionable games.
You can reel them off.
I said Jamie Mackey, in fact. Just because of what you done on the City game when you had the chance to finish the game, and he didn't, and then Aguero went and scored. Yeah. Obviously, I watched him live as well. So, but for that, if I ever see him, he's holding the
on site.
For me, it's probably Mark Noble. Yeah,
really?
Whenever I've seen him, he's just been, I've only seen him over like the past 3 years. Whenever I've seen him, he's just been even
Mark Noble now.
But that's for me. But even West Ham fans are like, fucking hell, why is this guy still on the pitch? Like, so probably Mark Noble. But I don't watch a lot of games live like that.
Yeah. All right then, guys. Let's wrap it up there. Funbeat, it was great to have you.
Thanks for having me, man.
Nice perspective on
I'm gonna
this guy's funny, man.
For the relegation fighters,
where can people find you on Twitter?
Funbeat, shout out to Quarters 4 on the podcast.
Okay,
this is the podcast. I'm gonna rip Arsenal on the podcast.
Yo, my guy,
because I feel like you.
What they do to you? What did they actually do to you?
Hostile to me. Nah, I love Arsenal. My brother's a Arsenal, innit? So.
Ben, where can people find you?
At Focus BXN.
Yeah.
Don't like come with any arguments. I won't bother replying. Like, I'm not
one of those ones. Yeah.
I just like the 4. You know, when I put a statement, I like thumbs up and all that. So
Dan.
What's it actually? IMDT.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah. Find me in that. Don't argue with me about Emery, man. My mind.
Don't try to change your mind.
You look for IP address.
I know there's probably some Arsenal fans a bit more positive than I am. I don't want to hear it, okay?
Delusion.
I don't care. So I don't care.
Seb and Julian, they know where to find you, and you know where to find me.
Don't find me, man. It's cool.
Guys, be sure to use the hashtag touchdownfracas, and we'll be back on Thursday for another Touchdown Fracas North.
Cool. When I spit bars in a rave, man, I go hard like Santan.